welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be a vlog video. I'm going to be taking you all along with me virtually to work. I'm going to be showing you all what I do each day. Now, I decided to record today because I thought that today would be a little bit of a different type of video because I'm not packaging hair. In a lot of my vlogs, I do package hair, but I already have that task completed. Right now it is around noon, so I've been up for a while. I intended to start recording earlier, but I decided to take the morning to just spend with my family. So now I'm going to really get focused and dive into work, and I'm going to be showing you all what I'm doing. So if you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not done so already, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I like to do is go ahead and set up my ring light. I do have multiple ring lights, but this is the one that I have been using for, I want to say forever, but for the longest. I prop this ring light up just because it is very compact and it works really well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this up, and then we're going to continue with the video. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to find the light. Okay, so I kind of like that light. I like the first one better. Okay, so I have my light up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my Shopify store. So let me scoot up a little bit closer. Trying to find the perfect place to prop you all up. I'm gonna move my ring light over here. Okay, and I'm going to log into Shopify. Still like a weird angle, but I hope you all can bear with me here. So when I log into Shopify, this is the e-commerce site that I use for my business. I'm typically looking for a few things. I'm looking to see what orders I have. I'm also looking to see how many abandoned cart emails I have because I'm going to reach out to my abandoned carts. I'm looking at where my traffic has come from. And when I log on to Shopify, I've been getting this error since last night, but I have logged into Shopify on my cell phone, and I was able to process orders. So I do have an order that came through this morning, and I'm gonna insert the screenshot in this video so that you can see. And I'm gonna check to see what type of order it is. If it's a hair order, then I'm going to add it to the rest of the hair orders that I package. And then I'm also going to check and see if it's a service order, meaning that it's an order that I really don't have to send out, but I have to work on. So this is the message that I've been getting. We'll be back soon due to an unexpected technical problem, if you can see that. Not sure if you really can see it. So that's what I've been working with lately. But I do remember from looking at my online store this morning, the orders that I do need to get done. So I do need to do a website review. And during the website review, I give my client the opportunity to let me know what it is they are wanting me to review for them. There are some clients that would like me to give feedback on their overall website presentation, on placement, on the checkout process. I typically do like a spell check to make sure there's no grammatical errors on the website and things like that. So it just depends on what my specific client is wanting done for their website review. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign into my email address or my email account. And I'm going to check to see if I've received an email back going over exactly what my client is looking for in the website review or not. And then I'm going to get started on that. Again, I remember that I needed to complete a website review because I looked at my orders this morning, but for some reason on the computer, I'm not able to pull up the orders, and I am recording from my cell phone, so I'm not going to be able to do that right now either. Another task that I have on the agenda is to post on Instagram. Now, I've become more strategic with how I post on everything lately. I like to kind of have a rhythm for my business. So I had a process with my business that was too routine, believe it or not. And I know some people are thinking, too routine? How can you be too routine? Well, when you start to do things, now I'm going to break it down and explain exactly what I was doing over and over and over again, and you don't really check the updated analytics as frequent as you should, then you can find yourself being routine, but not really capitalizing on every opportunity. So what I was doing, I'll take YouTube for an example. I had already looked at the times that a lot of my YouTube subscribers and also people that watch my YouTube videos are on YouTube. So about a month ago, it was at 3 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, I believe. So I changed my posting schedule to accommodate when most people would be on YouTube, the people that watch my videos. And so I got into a routine of constantly posting, and I noticed that not only were my views going down, but my sales reflected a decrease as well. So I looked at everything again. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm being very consistent, but am I becoming too routine? So I actually looked at the overall process. I went back and looked at my YouTube analytics, and I could see that it changed. So it was no longer at 3 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday that most of my viewers were on YouTube. It had changed to now 10 a.m. on different days. So I decided to create a different plan, a different routine for my business. And I'm going to do that every week now instead of just every month. Because I would look at my analytics and I would pretty much make a plan for that month. But now I'm deciding to make a plan each week. So I'm using Sunday evenings as my day to look through my analytics on YouTube, look through my analytics on Instagram, and also look through my analytics on Facebook. And I'm going to show you all what I mean on YouTube. So let me show you what I was referring to as far as the analytics. And I'm also going to show you on Shopify. Well, I may not be able to show you on Shopify because it has that error that I can't log in. But once I can log in, I'll probably do an updated video and show you all what I mean. So I'm in the YouTube studio. I'm going to my analytics, and I think I clicked on engagement. Let me check and see if that's what I needed to click on. No, I think it was audience. Yeah, audience. Okay. Move my ring light over here. So if you can see, and I'm showing you all this because this is a part of my work day as well. This is a part of what I do. So it's showing now how many people are on YouTube, the people that view my videos, and when. So the darker purple sections, like right here, are what I'm shooting for when most of my viewers are on YouTube. So if I decide to upload a video on Wednesday, which I did not this week because many of them are not on YouTube, many of them, but not very many. So I decided to wait until Thursday. So I uploaded a video at 10 a.m. and I'm going to try and upload another video, probably this video, by 3. And then I also want to upload a video tomorrow around noon or 1. So I'm creating my strategy and my routine for my business every week based off my analytics through YouTube, my analytics through Shopify, and also my analytics through like Instagram and Facebook. Now, I'm not really sure how to pull up all of my analytics through Facebook at this point, but I do know that Instagram does a great job with showing the analytics. So I'm going to show you all what I'm looking at through Instagram or for Instagram as well. So I'm going to insert a screenshot during this video so that you can see what I'm referring to with Instagram. So as you can see, Instagram gives you the ability to look at your analytics via a day view, or you can go through a time view. So today's Thursday. So I need to post, or I would like to post around 9 p.m. so that most of my following can see my post. Or I can look at the days that many of my supporters are active on Instagram, and I can go ahead and post on those days, but I still do want to narrow down the time so that my post has the opportunity to get seen the most. Now, I'm not aiming for a specific number of likes, but I'm aiming for visibility. I'm aiming to be seen so that as many people as possible know and can see what I'm posting. And I'm wanting to post something to either remind my following, supporters, potential customers and clients of what I'm doing, that I'm here, a product, a service, motivational quote, inspirational quote, something like that. And I want to get DMs or traffic back to my website or my YouTube channel. So my focus behind my post, again, is not to get the most likes, but it's to get the most value, so that people that are interested in what I'm posting about have a clear path to me, and I'm able to provide what it is they're looking for and satisfy their needs or wants, and also build my business. So that's what I'm looking at doing. So I have my planner here, and I pretty much, after I do what I need to do, so as far as my orders, I am going to look into my orders in just a moment. I'm going to have to look through them through my phone, or look at my orders through my phone instead of on the computer. So I'm going to have to kind of change how I planned on doing this video, but that's okay. That's a part of entrepreneurship too, being able to pivot and kind of roll with the punches. So I'm going to go ahead and go to July, because we now are in July 1st. And for today, I had post the video at 10, which is done, and complete the online orders. So any orders that I have had today, or I have today, especially the website review, that needs to be done today. So that's what I am going to work on today. And that's pretty much all that I've had besides recording scheduled for today. Then I'll go ahead and I'll look at what I have scheduled for tomorrow, and I'll see if I can get that completed today too. That way I'll have more free time tomorrow. So that's what I typically do on my work schedule during the day. And I'm also going to check all of my emails. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch gears, and I'm going to log into my Shopify account on my cell phone. So I'm going to do a voiceover for this portion of the video, and then I'll come right back to you all and we'll continue working. All right, so I'm logged into my Shopify store. Most of this is going to be blurred out just for privacy. And I'm going to go ahead and go to orders just to double check and see what orders I need to process for today. So I have already completed this service order. I have captured payment, and I'm going to go ahead and click mark as fulfilled, so that the order will be fulfilled on the back end, and I can see which orders are fulfilled and which orders are still unfulfilled, needing to be processed. Here is the website review that I'm pulling up next. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste the email pertaining to this order and go over to my emails and pull up the emails between me and this business to see if I have gotten the information that I need to get started on the website review. Because remember, I do give my clients the opportunity to let me know what it is they want me to review. So that is what I'm looking at right now. I did get an email back, so I'm going to type in the URL that was provided in the email on my computer. And while I'm doing that, I noticed that this website is not completely published. It's not published at all at this point, and I don't have any access to go in and view. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at all of the other information that my client wants me to review during the website review, and I'm going to send back a follow-up email letting my client know that I'm unable to view the website in this current status. So I either need access to the website just as a viewer, I'm not going to make any changes. And then I also, or if I don't get access, because some people are not comfortable with providing access to their store, I completely understand, because I was once that person that was not okay with providing access, and I still am very, very cautious of who I provide access to. So if I have a website error and I have to work with a technician to get it corrected, I have to make sure and triple verify that that person is okay for me to give a limited access to. So some people aren't okay with people going into, no matter who they are, with going into their website. So I do give another option to set a time to go ahead and publish the site so that I can view it and get all of the information that I need, and then go ahead and unpublish it again, or do whatever it is you want to do. So I give my clients both options. You can go ahead and publish it, or you can provide access. So that's what I'm replying back in the email. And at that point, or at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wait for my client's reply to let me know what it is they're going to do. And that's going to let me know how to move forward and proceed. I hope to get the website review completed today, but it just depends on how fast I get a reply back from my client and, when I get that reply. Because if it's toward the end of my workday, a lot of you know that I try to be done with all work by at least 5 p.m. If I work up until that time. So if it's after 5, I'll probably push it over until tomorrow. And I've worked with this client of mine for a while on numerous projects. So we have a good relationship between each other. So now I'm going to switch gears a little bit and go back over to my Shopify store, and I'm going to pull up abandoned carts. And I do have templates already wrote out for abandoned cart emails. I've mentioned this in some other videos. I have my store set up in a way to automatically send out an abandoned cart email when anyone leaves items in their cart and provides an email address. But then I also like to follow back up, and I like to send out an email as well. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the email address in the abandoned cart. I am going to copy myself on it so that I get or BCC copy myself on it so that I get a email too, just to ensure. It just kind of gives me confirmation that the email went through. I'm going to go ahead and paste what I send out. I have my abandoned cart emails already pre-populated and written out in my notes section on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and click review email, and then I'm going to send that email out. So I had one abandoned cart email, and that's why I'm going ahead and sending out this one email. The next thing that I'm going to do while I'm on my phone is I'm going to check my SmartLine app to see if I have any text or calls. Okay, so far today we have pulled up the orders through Shopify. We have fulfilled an order that was a service order, so that's out the way. We have replied back to another service order that we need to get completed, but we do need access to the site in order to fulfill the website review and complete that. So we're waiting on the client to send back access to the website or to publish the website so that I can review it and complete the website review as mentioned. We've also looked at the analytics for YouTube as well as Instagram so that we can go ahead and know when to post what we're needing to post. The next thing that I want to work on is what to post. So when I'm looking at what to post, again, I'm thinking about what's going to be valuable. Now, I used to post occasionally pictures of myself and I would just caption it "just be," just to kind of get like the interaction moving on my page, because a lot of times when I post like selfies, I'll get likes and sometimes I'll get DMs without necessarily posting a product or information about what I'm doing. But I'm trying to get away from that to actually post captions that have value-based information in the captions, or value-based solutions or something like that, or something that's going to refer or reference something of value that I was just speaking about. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I already have a picture of myself. I am thinking about talking about the fun and entrepreneurship dying down for some people, like the fun just being taken out of entrepreneurship where it's no longer enjoyable. I did create a video about going over some reasons why entrepreneurship is no longer enjoyable for some. And I posted that on YouTube right before, this video is going to go up. So I'm thinking of actually, let me try to put this back over here. I'm thinking of actually, is that better? Okay, I think that's better. So I'm thinking of actually posting a picture of myself and captioning it, "Have you lost enjoyment with your business, or have you lost enjoyment through entrepreneurship? And then talking about some of the reasons why people have lost enjoyment, and pretty much directing whoever's reading that post back to the video that I just created. That was posted today. So I'm thinking something like that, but I know that if I post today, I'm gonna post around 9 p.m. Or if I post tomorrow, then I'm gonna go back and look at my analytics again and see what time is best for me to post tomorrow. So that's what I need to do as well. My emails are caught up, as well as my text messages. Lately, I have been taking more business calls than I have in the past. Now, if you have been following this channel, then you know that typically my best point of communication is through email and also text. However, I have been taking a lot more calls. And someone did ask me, I think it was like a month or two ago, just asking my preference on if they should take phone calls for their business, or if they should just be a business that does email only and text messages only. Ultimately, that's going to be something that you have to decide for your business. But I can say this, having experience doing both, I found it more productive to handle most correspondence via text and email. Why? Number one, because you have what you have stated and what you have promised in writing, especially if you're working with a business partner or if you have a team of people. It is always a good idea to have something in writing. So if someone reached out and you promised to do this, or someone else on your team said that they would do this and it hasn't gotten done, and the customer or client is checking back on what they intended or what they thought would be done based on what you provide or what you guaranteed, you'll have a point of reference to go off on. You'll have like a record and a paper trail. So that is one reason why I say it's great to communicate via email and text. Another reason why it's great to communicate via email and text is because a lot of times it saves time. The calls that I have been taking, I would be on the phone for, not long, all the time. Some calls would be maybe 5-10 minutes, but some calls would actually go over to 30 minutes. And a lot of the questions that were being asked on the call were questions that I could have answered via email, and questions that I could have answered by sending a link via text message or something like that. I do understand that a lot of people do want to talk to a live person. That is completely understandable. However, you have to take a look at your business and see what's going to work best for you. If you are someone that works solely by yourself, it may be more efficient and effective for you to be able to reply back, reply back when you have the time. It may be more efficient and effective for you to be able, let me say this, when I'm saying when you have the time, I'm not saying just hold off on replying for days and days and days. But if you set the proper expectation, like I talk about in a lot of videos, where you are stating on your website, hey, it takes 24 to 48 hours for a reply, or we will contact you within 3 business days, or whatever your standard flow is going to be, and you stick to that expectation, that is still going to be professional on your business behalf, and it is still going to respect your customer because you set the right expectation and you're actually honoring that. So with your business, it's up to you to decide how you're going to interact with your customers and clients. Like I said, doing both, I find it way more efficient and effective to do correspondence primarily through email and text. And a lot of customers find that very efficient too, because a lot of people work during the day. There are some people that are just going to want to talk to you via phone, and that's okay. If you have the time to do it, go ahead and do that. But I do want to let you know that it does take some type of, and from my experience, training to be able to direct the conversation so that you can get through the call as efficient as possible. Because a lot of times once you get done with that call, you have another call back, or you have another email, or you have another text message, or you have another task that needs to be completed. So you need to just structure your day in a way that you can get everything done and you can be there for everyone, because everyone should be able to have a close interaction with you. So like I said, you don't necessarily have to be on the phone. Find what works best for you. For me, email and text work best. Like I said, lately I have been taking phone calls, and they have been longer calls, and they haven't generated sales after the calls. Not saying that sales are always the primary focus, but I'm saying if someone's calling about a certain product and you're speaking to them for maybe 30-40 minutes and there's no sale, but if typically you're speaking with people through email and text, and the sales are coming faster that way, you're able to get the answers answered faster. You're able to reply with a direct link instead of following up with a follow-up email. I'm saying that has worked best for me. So just try a couple ways, try answering a couple calls and see if it works best for you. Try responding via email and see if that works best. But pretty much you are going to have to kind of put yourself out there and try to see which way works best for your business and go that way. So nothing set in stone. I don't want to get too routine with my business to the point that I'm missing opportunity. So although I primarily accept email and text message as my point of communication, I still am open to phone calls at some times, depending on that specific client situation or what's going on. But sometimes I am able to actually make those calls. So that's my spin on that. That's my viewpoint on that. Trying to think of anything else that I need to do. I'm not going to be working too long today, but I still do want to make sure that I'm getting things done that need to be done. Just trying to, again, go back. I looked at my planner and was trying to see like what else I really need to get done. I know I'm going to create another video today. I have my notes in my phone on that, so that is coming out soon too. But other than that, I think that's done. I wanted to create this video to let you all know, as an e-commerce business, you don't necessarily have to be busy all day in order to be productive. I see so many entrepreneurs that run themselves ragged trying to do just everything in one day or everything in one sitting. And although I admire the drive behind a lot of entrepreneurs that do that, because I was that entrepreneur that would run myself ragged, I just want to let you know that it's not necessary. If you strategically plan and you work smarter, not harder, you will definitely see benefits to your business in my experience. There have been days that I've just gotten too routine, just like I did lately, like I mentioned, just too routine. And I noticed that there was a decline in my interactions. There was a decline with my emails, text messages, orders, and also views on YouTube. Although I'm not a numbers person particularly, I'm not blind to numbers either. So if I have a goal of getting a certain amount of interaction on my posts and a certain amount of interaction from my videos and a certain amount of sales from my interactions, and that's not happening, then it's wise of me to go back and look to see what else I need to do with my plan to restructure it. So one area of opportunity that I saw is not really looking at my analytics on a per week basis. So if any of you are out there and you're struggling on what to do with your business, if you're not going back and diving into your analytics on a per week basis, I recommend you doing that. Before I close out the video, I do want to show you some more analytics through Shopify, and I want to show you how I pretty much look to see where the traffic is coming from on a per week basis for my Shopify account. So through my website, for my website as well. If you're not on Shopify, I strongly suggest, if you are an e-commerce business, to switch over to Shopify. There is a link below my video. You can go ahead, click the link, choose the plan that works best for you, and continue to run your business through Shopify, where you have a complete view and dashboard of your analytics, and you can really create tailored plans for your business based on where your business is at and based on what channels are working for this week, the best and the most efficient for your business. So let me go ahead and show you my Shopify dashboard as far as where most traffic has come from this week. And I'm going to continue to gather that information and go, finish this week with the information from this week's analytics. And then on Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and try and pivot my marketing strategy and the daily, weekly goals that I have to something that fits the new analytics for that week. So although I'm looking at analytics I'm creating a plan on Sunday for a week that hasn't happened yet, just looking at the analytics at a 7-day forecast helps me have a path and a route to go down for the next week's success, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be doing more videos to show you all what I mean as far as not getting too routine with your business, because that's something that I have done. I'm not saying don't have a routine. I'm just saying check on your routine, check up on what you're doing more frequently than you are doing now if you have noticed that your business is not going in the direction that you have set out for it to go. And like I say in a lot of videos, business is a lot of times trial and error. So you are going to have to continue working at it. It's not something that's just a one size fits all, and it's not something that, even if you found something that works, that's just going to work continuously. You want to keep working on your business, even if your business gets to the point where you are having consistent sales, where you are reaching your goals. You just want to remember that it still takes work, because at any moment you can experience sales going down, you can experience customers leaving. Even huge corporations experience that. So that's why it's important to always take your business serious, to always work very strategically. And for me, I'm going to be looking at my business a little bit more closer and creating more tailored plans. Instead of waiting about a month to come up with a new routine for my business, I'm going to be doing that weekly for the time being. So I'll switch over to Shopify, and then we'll go ahead and close out today's vlog. So I'm going ahead and I'm changing the forecast to a 7-day forecast. And as you can see, for 7 days, my YouTube or the YouTube traffic, or traffic from YouTube, excuse me, has gone down 25%. So I'm at 30 for YouTube, another 7 for YouTube, Facebook 2, and Instagram 1, and that's also down 50%. Okay, so there you have it. So that's what I intended to do for my workday today. I did call it a work vlog because you are working with me. This is what I had on my workflow agenda for today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you do have any additional questions regarding anything that I went over in this vlog or in this video, be sure to leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.